If you're a health or wellness provider, you've probably been hearing a ton of noise lately about AI killing search and, just changing everything about how you find clients online. And I get it. It can feel really overwhelming. But today, we're going to cut right through all that anxiety. Okay, let's dive in. We're going to give you the 3 most important actions you can take right now to get clients, not just random clicks.
So here's our game plan. First, we'll separate the noise from the signal, what's really happening with AI and SEO. Then we'll get into the big shift in what search engines are actually looking for. After that, we'll cover the 3 most crucial actions for you to take. And finally, we'll tie it all together with a really clear real-world example. All right, let's get right to it. What is actually changing in the world of search? And more importantly, what does it mean for your practice? It's time to tackle those fears and questions I know a lot of you have. I bet these are the exact questions running through your mind. You see all these headlines about AI overviews and zero-click searches, and it's so easy to feel like everything you've been working on is suddenly worthless. And you know what? That feeling of overwhelm is completely understandable. But here's the good news. The short answer is no. You do not need to panic. While AI is definitely making search smarter, it isn't making your expertise obsolete. In fact, it's making it more valuable than ever before. So in this explainer, we're going to focus on doubling down on the fundamentals that have always worked. So let's move on and see how this all connects. See, to succeed in this new landscape, you have to understand one core strategic shift. It's no longer just about getting people to your website. It's about attracting the right people. We're talking about potential clients who are ready to book your services.
Just look at this slide. This really shows the biggest change in search. We've moved from simple keyword matching to what we call intent matching. It used to be that if someone searched anxiety symptoms, Google just looked for pages with those exact words. Simple. Now, it's AI tries to understand the why behind that search. Is this person just curious, or are they actively looking for a therapist right now?
And this shift, it's been happening for years, powered by a whole series of increasingly smart AI systems. Now, you don't need to know what all these names mean, just that with each new version, Google has gotten better and better at recognizing when a provider is truly serving a client's needs.
So what about those AI summaries at the top of Google that are supposedly stealing all the clicks? Well, here's the crucial point. If someone is just looking for a quick definition, like what is EMDR therapy, they were never your ideal client in that moment anyway. Think of those zero-click searches as a filter. They're weeding out the casual browsers, leaving the high-intent searchers, the ones ready to book, for you.
And this brings us right to the heart of our explainer today. I want you to forget all the noise, forget the endless to-do lists. For a busy practitioner like you, there are only 3 actions you need to focus on right now to attract those clients who are ready to take the next step.
And here they are. First, demonstrate your unique experience and expertise. Second, target the searchers who are actively looking to book a session. And third, show your authority by covering topics comprehensively, not just stuffing in a bunch of keywords. So, let's break each one of these down. Okay, our first action is all about a concept Google calls EEAT. It's a bit of a mouthful, but it's basically the framework its AI uses to decide if your content is credible. Now, while all 4 parts are important, for service providers like you, the first 2, experience and expertise, those are your superpowers. So how do you actually do this? Well, on your service pages, get specific. For experience, don't just say you do something, say how long you've been doing it. I've practiced EMDR for 10 years. For expertise, translate your credentials. Don't just list the letters after your name, explain what they mean for the client and how they help you help them. And this quote right here just illustrates the point perfectly. It is so important. Your potential client doesn't know what LCSW means, but they do know they want to feel understood and they want to feel confident that you can help them. Your job is to bridge that gap. Okay, so once you've established your credibility, the very next step is to make sure you're getting in front of the right audience. This is all about understanding what a person is actually trying to accomplish with their search. So there are 4 main types of search intent. You've got informational for learning, navigational for finding someone specific, commercial for comparing options, but your gold mine, as this slide highlights, is transactional intent. These are the people who are past the research phase and are ready to take action. So you've showed your expertise and you've targeted the right intent. The final piece of the puzzle is to prove to Google's AI that you are a true authority in your niche. This is what's going to help you show up for those high-value searches. And we do that with something called semantic SEO.
As you can see here, it's basically the difference between stuffing a page with one keyword over and over again versus building a hub of connected, helpful information. So instead of just repeating anxiety treatment, you write a deep, comprehensive resource that covers everything: symptoms, therapy types, what to expect. That is what signals to Google that you're the real deal.
Okay, we've covered the 3 key actions. Now let's make this crystal clear by looking at how this all comes together in the real world. This is where all that theory becomes practice.
And here is the perfect example. The search on the left, what is EMDR therapy? That's informational. It gets you readers, which is fine, but it doesn't directly get you clients. But the search on the right, therapist for postpartum anxiety in Brooklyn, that is transactional. It's specific, it's local, and it screams that someone is ready to book. The search on the right is your target. That is where you want to focus your energy.
You see, all the panic and all the noise about AI really boils down to one simple truth. Google's AI is designed to reward what you, as a dedicated practitioner, should have been doing all along, creating helpful, trustworthy, expert content that genuinely serves your audience. At the end of the day, you don't need to become a tech guru. Your job is just to effectively communicate the expertise and compassion that you already have online. AI hasn't changed that. It's just gotten way better at recognizing it. So the real question is, are you ready to show it? For more tips on building visibility for your health and wellness practice, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks so much for watching.